Welcome to the third session of Microsoft PowerPoint. Now that we have a little knowledge about what is Microsoft PowerPoint and how to navigate within a presentation, we will be learning about the different screens and views available for us in Microsoft PowerPoint. So let's begin our session for today. We will be starting with an overview of the screen and views, followed by normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view, and outline view. What is the overview of the screen and views? Microsoft PowerPoint presentation can be viewed in different ways. Some views are helpful when the user is creating the presentation, and some views are helpful when delivering it. So whenever you're creating a presentation, there are times when you would want to see your presentation in a different format to see how it looks. And sometimes when you're delivering it, you want to follow a particular format for the same. Now, by format, I just don't mean the layout or the themes. It also means how you would want to visualize it on the screen. How do you want to see your content on the screen? Sometimes you want to sort out the slides. You might want to see just the notes that you have added. You might just want to see an outline of the presentation. You might also want to do a slideshow. Well, for all of these things, there are different views and screens available, which is really helpful for you. The views that are available and we will be talking about are normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view, outline view, master view, slideshow view, presenter view, and reading view. So for the next two sessions, we will be talking about the different views and screens available for us. Normal view. So the normal view is the default view that we land in. Its location is at the bottom of the slide window or from the view tab of the ribbon. It's the default slide view. The screen view is at default. Here, users will be able to create your slides. So when you are creating your slides, you mainly use the normal view, where you see the ribbon on top, you see the thumbnail pane on your left-hand side, and your slide is on the screen, which you're working on. And also below the slide, you will also see a section near the notes where you can present the slides if you want to, you can add notes if you want to. So this is the normal view. Now let's see how the normal view looks like. So let us go back to the PowerPoint presentation. This is the default normal view. As you see, this is how we see the presentation. Now I will actually go to the view ribbon menu, which you will find right beside the review ribbon menu. You see view ribbon menu? Yes. And as you see here, it's already marked in normal, right? So this is the normal view of the presentation. You can also see that here it's already highlighted because this is also means that it's the normal view. The icon is very small and it's at the bottom of your page. You will see a slide theme icon. Yes. So this is how the normal view looks like. And you will see an enlarged version of the icon in the view ribbon menu. Next, we will go to slide sorter view. From the taskbar in the location, from the taskbar at the bottom of the slide window, or from the view tab on ribbon. You can locate slide sorter view twice, like we just saw the normal view, once on the taskbar at the bottom of the screen and once in the view ribbon menu. Slide sorter at the same way can be viewed, with an icon which is present at the bottom of the screen or from the view tab menu. The function of slide sorter view is it displays all the slides in the presentation horizontally sequenced. What happens is, let's say you have created 50 slides. In those 50 slides, let's say the slide number 30 needs to come before slide number 20. That means it becomes slide number 19. Also, the slide number 5 needs to be at slide number 45. So what do you do is you basically can sequence the slides in a proper horizontal manner. We are going to learn how to sequence our slides so that we get a proper presentation. Now we'll go back and click onto the presentation. As you can see, the slide sorter is here. You see this 4 screens with a square. This is the slide sorter view. You can go to slide sorter view here as well. Here you will see the smaller version of the icon. So let's click onto the slide sorter view. As you can see, all the slides are horizontally sequenced here, right? Now you can also decrease the size here to fit more slides onto your screen. Now let's say this 8 number slide, I want to shift it to right beside 2. What happens is this slide will become the 3rd slide, whereas the 9th slide will become the 8th slide. Now make sure whenever you are, doing the whole sequencing of your slides. So let's say you've already created the slides, but you're changing the sequence. Make sure that you know it is placed as per your requirement. Because what happens is whenever you're shifting your slide, so let's say I'm shifting the 8th slide as 4th slide, my 9th slide has already become 8th slide before. The 8th slide will become the 7th slide, 6 or else 6 slide. So it will start shifting backwards, right? So then your whole sequence starts changing. So make sure that you are making a note of it, right? So that you don't forget which slide has been shifted where. Always be careful when you're arranging your slides sequentially and changing the whole sequence as per your requirement. Now that we have learned about slide sorter view, we will go to notes page view. Here, the location is user can show or hide the speaker notes with the notes button at the bottom of the slide window or from the view tab. Again, notes button is actually there in the small taskbar, which is at the bottom of the screen, and it's also on the view tab as well. Here, you can write the notes that you can use as cues while presenting the slides. Now, for example, you know that in a presentation, you cannot put a lot of text, which is true. You can only put a bit of text there. So let's say you have listed out 3 or 4 points, but you also want to know the explanation. Now, when you're presenting your slides, you can't just go back and forth to the Word document to see what is the explanation there. What happens is, if you write that on the notes, you can actually read out from the notes itself, and you do not have to worry about presenting it to the screen. The best part about notes page view is you have a mode in which the presenter can actually read out from the notes, but the target audience will not be able to see from where you're reading out from. That's very, very helpful. So all the important points that you want to highlight, you can add it as bulleted list or as a small narrative in the presentation. The explanation can be added to the notes part itself. So let's look at the notes page view. So we will go back to the presentation. And just beside that, just beside slide sorter view, you will locate notes page view. Click on to notes page view. And you see, this is how the notes page is looking here. What you also can do is you can go to the normal view, click onto the notes here, enlarge this section, and let's say you write vision of the company. So you can write here. And with the presenter's mode, you will be able to just present the slides on the screen. Whereas when you're presenting, you can also look at the notes and explain the slide. This will also help in writing down your notes and where you need to add information to explain the slide. So this is notes page view. After notes page view comes outline view. Here, users can locate the outline view from the view tab. So it's not present at the bottom of the taskbar, at the bottom of the screen where the taskbar is located. It is only present in the view tab. You can create an outline or a storyboard of the presentation, and it is only displayed as text. So let's say you always will have a storyboard when you're creating a presentation. Here, with the help of the outline view, you can create the same. So let's see how this works. So we'll go back and we will open the presentation. And this is the outline view. Once you click on here, as you can see, the outline will be present here. So you will be only able to see the outline of the presentations that has been created. So this is how the outline view works. Because I have not categorized the presentations, we are not able to see how the presentation will look like with an outline view. But when you have a proper presentation already created, make sure to use outline view to see how it looks like just the outline of the presentation. Here, it can be only seen as a text, by the way, not with any other things. Now that we have learned about the outline view, please make sure that you're going to support.microsoft.com to learn more about the views. We will be discussing about the next views in the next session itself. Also, please do log into Microsoft Learn to do a course on Microsoft PowerPoint and earn few extra credits on the same. Thank you. Hello, welcome to another session of Microsoft PowerPoint. Now, we will be continuing with the overview of the screens and views. So, in the previous lesson, we learned the normal view, the outline view, the slide sorter view, the notes page view. Right now, we will be learning the master view, followed by slideshow view, presenter view, and reading view. So let's begin our session today. What is the master view? User can locate master view from the view tab in the master's view group. It includes slide, handout, and notes. And the main function of master view is universal style changes that can be incorporated to every slide's note and handout. So what is slide master? Though we will be talking at large and descriptively about slide master, let me give you a small overview. Slide master can be only located in view tab. It is not present at the bottom of the screen where the taskbar is located, and you will be able to see few of the screen and the view modes. What slide master does is it has three features: slide, handout, and notes. And the main function is all the slides will be universally same. So it will have the universally same font style, font size, same theme, same colors, same customization. Always, whenever you're creating a slide, whenever you're creating a presentation, there needs to be, all the slides needs to be the same. You cannot have each and every slide with, let's say, 4 different types of font styles, 5 different types of colors. Each and every slide should look identical to create a good flow of the presentation. Also, it looks better when you present it to your target audience. So let's see where Slide Master is located. So we will go back to the presentation that we were working on. And as you see this in the View tab ribbon menu, you see Slide Master. You see you can change here the whole outline. You can add, insert Slide Master, you can insert layout, you can insert a placeholder, themes, different colors, fonts and effects, background styles. You can hide background graphics, even change the slide size. Yes, so you can actually create and incorporate all the changes to all the slides at the same time. See, when you're creating a presentation, and let's say you have decided already on the font style, on the font size, on the color, it will be difficult to implement the same each and every slide once you've already created the presentation. Naturally, it is always better to use Slide Master for the same. One, you need to put less efforts. Secondly, it is less time consuming because when you're trying to arrange all those 30 or 40 slides or even 10 slides that you have created and have proper font and color and background, well, doing changes in each and every slide will be really time intensive and will take a lot of effort, and you would not want to miss out on each and any detail when you are editing the slides. Slide Master helps you in doing that together in all the slides at the same time. So this is how Slide Master works. Now that we have learned about Slide Master, let's go to the next one, which is the slideshow view. Slideshow view can be either located in the taskbar or at the bottom of the slide window. When I am presenting the slide, by the way, I'm using the slideshow view. Slideshow is used during presenting the presentation, and this occupies the whole screen. Well, you're already aware about that because right now we are actually doing the slideshow view. So let's see where you can locate slideshow view. Let's go back to the presentation. I will close the master view, go to view, and go to normal. Right? For slideshow view, you can either go to slideshow or in view, or you can go slideshow view from here. While clicking onto it, you already have started the slideshow for the presentation. So anytime, whenever you're presenting a presentation, you would always want it to be in the slideshow view, not on the normal view. That is not how you present a presentation. Also, you won't be able to see the notes in the slideshow view. There is a different mode for that. And after this, we are going to learn about it. After the slideshow view, there is presenter view. Presenter view is located in the lower left corner of the screening slideshow view. So what happens is when you go to the presenter view, what you will see is there will be 3 dots, and if you click on it, you can show presenter view. You will be able to view the notes while presenting the presentation, but audience will not be able to see the notes. What happens is presenter view is for all the people who are going to present their presentations to a target audience. While delivering your presentation, it is not possible to remember all the slides and the explanation attached to it. What you do is you put the whole slideshow in a presenter view. So the target audience will only just be able to see the presentation, while you will be able to see the notes as well. So let's go back and locate presenter view. So the presenter view is located here. What you can do is you can just look for the presenter view and can present your presentation. Next is the reading view. Reading view can be located from the taskbar at the bottom of the slide window. Reading view is used by the users for reviewing the presentation without using presenter mode. So what you can do is you can just read the presentation and you won't be using presenter mode for this. So let's see where can you locate reading view. So let's go back and we will open the presentation. And you see there is reading view here as well as the reading view icon is here as well. Now the icon of a reading view is of a book, right? Once you click onto it, you will just be able to read the slide. Right? So you'll just be able to read the slide. This is how the reading view works. Here you will just read the slides and the content which is there, the images that is there, you will just be able to see the slides. That's about it. This is not using the presenter views. So this is what reading view is all about. Also, in the reading view, you will be able to see the animations and transitions that you have added in your slide as well. For reference, please go to support.microsoft.com to understand the right view for the task in PowerPoint, and also do complete a course on Microsoft PowerPoint in Microsoft Learn and earn few extra credits. Thank you.